Liverpool have officially completed the signing of a new defender, with a full agreement now reached following advanced negotiations in recent days. The transfer represents a significant move as the club looks to strengthen its backline ahead of the 2025/26 season, with defensive depth and long-term stability identified as key priorities going into the summer window. This latest addition arrives amid a carefully planned recruitment strategy, with Liverpool seeking to build a squad capable of competing on multiple fronts domestically and in Europe. While the club have already been linked with a number of potential targets in recent weeks, this deal stands out as one that was quietly progressing in the background before reaching its conclusion. So, what are the details? Let's break this down along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Liverpool are champions again. To mark this historic 20th league title, we've just launched our exclusive Champions collection of t-shirts. Celebrate in style and show your pride with official gear made for real Reds. Head over to copiclothing.com or just click the link in the description and grab yours while stocks last. But first, Quansah has reportedly agreed personal terms with Bayer Leverkusen ahead of a transfer to the Bundesliga, which could land Liverpool £35 million. Leverkusen's interest in Quansah first emerged around a month ago, and since then the signals have been that Liverpool would be willing to sell. That developed into serious talks between the two clubs, and with sights set on Crystal Palace's Marc Guehi as a replacement, a transfer is now close. Following an update from The Athletic's David Ornstein on Thursday evening, Sky Germany report that a full agreement has been reached between Liverpool and Leverkusen. While their information is that the deal will be €30 million plus add-ons, more reliable sources, including Ornstein, suggest it will be £30 million, rising to £35 million. Ornstein explained that personal terms were not anticipated to be an issue, and transfer journalist Fabrizio Romano went a step further in claiming on X that they were verbally agreed. Sky Germany report that Quansah's medical is expected to take place next week, though that could depend on England's progress at the Under-21 Euros. England have reached the quarter-finals and will face Spain on Saturday night. If they exit the tournament this weekend, the Liverpool defender would then be free to undergo checks before completing a move that would make him Leverkusen's record signing. However, if the Young Lions maintain their title defense into the semi-finals, Quansah and teammates Harvey Elliott and Tyler Morton will stay in Slovakia until at least June 25th. Any departure for Quansah would affect Liverpool's squad balance not only in terms of numbers at centre-back, but also their homegrown options heading into 2025/26. That in part explains their interest in Guehi, with the England defender eligible as a homegrown player in the Premier League and association trained in the Champions League. Guehi, who will turn 25 next month, is operating at a level above Quansah, who though a big talent has been unable to find consistency, largely due to the competition for places at Liverpool. His move to Leverkusen would establish him as first-choice centre-back under new head coach Erik ten Hag, with the Bundesliga runners-up making him their number one target to replace Jonathan Tah. Speaking on England Under-21's duty earlier this month, Quansah said, "My career is definitely developing. I'm not getting too high or too low. I can take massive learnings from the 3 seasons I've been in professional football, from Bristol Rovers to now. I'm in a very good position to take the next step, and it just comes with working hard and staying focused on what I can control." Quansah made his Liverpool debut at the start of 2023-24, going on to 33 appearances in his first season under Jurgen Klopp before a further 25 in Arne Slot's maiden campaign. Now when a huge deal for a defender agreed, Liverpool have now agreed a deal to sign Milos Kerkez from Bournemouth following months of speculation over the left-back's future. Kerkez is set to become the most expensive fullback signing Liverpool have ever made, with the Reds agreeing to pay Bournemouth around £40 million for the 21-year-old. The Athletic's David Ornstein reports the Hungarian has agreed a 5-year contract that will keep him on Merseyside until 2030 and will undergo a medical next week. A £40 million fee makes Kerkez the 12th most expensive signing in Liverpool's history. The only defender Liverpool have ever spent more on is Virgil van Dijk, who the Reds bought from Southampton for £75 million in January 2018. Kerkez also moves from the south coast and will play to the captain's left as a flying fullback to support the attack in wide areas. He is the first left-back the Reds have signed since Kostas Tsimikas arrived for £11.75 million in 2020, coming at a time when Andy Robertson considers a departure to Atletico Madrid. It was back in November that Liverpool were first seriously linked with a move for Kerkez, and the rumours have progressively ramped up since. When asked about the fullback in February, Arne Slot said, "He's having a great season, as many other players here are as well. That shows you probably how good of a manager you have over here, what a great sporting director you had over here, and maybe still have, I don't know how the one now is doing. Richard Hughes brought in very good players, and this manager works with them in an incredible way, because he brings the best out of every single player, including the one you just mentioned, but I'm not talking about an individual. They are all bringing the best out of their game at the moment." In other news, Liverpool are expected to move for Crystal Palace captain Marc Guehi when the sale of Quansah goes through, with a significant offer being prepared. Guehi will move into the final year of his contract at Palace this summer and is set to depart Selhurst Park after 4 years. This comes with the London club already moving to sign his replacement in Sporting CP defender Ousmane Diomande, while uncertainty looms over their participation in next season's Europa League, as Quansah closes in on a switch to Bayer Leverkusen worth around £34 million. Liverpool are set to make a significant offer for Guehi. That is according to the Telegraph's Chris Bascom, who was among those to report on the Reds' interest in Guehi on Thursday evening. Bascom explains that there has been no formal offer yet, but Liverpool are in the best position to do a deal from among those who want to sign the England international. It is noted that Palace rejected a bid worth up to £70 million from Spurs in January, but BBC Sport's Sami Mokbel writes that the champions' interest is linked to their asking price. That would suggest that, with only 12 months remaining on his deal and a resignation that they will need to move on, the Eagles may sanction a cut price move. If a deal for Guehi cannot be reached during this transfer window, Mokbel adds, Liverpool would be interested in landing the centre-back on a free next summer. While that may be obvious, it adds a certain level of threat to Palace in that if Guehi is resolved to joining Arne Slot's squad, they may need to do business this summer to avoid him leaving on a free transfer in 2026. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.